Well, I just listened to the new song by Stevie Nicks. It's a pro-abortion song about how empowering it is to take the life of your child because of bad choices. Stevie and I both had an abortion, and apparently she doesn't regret hers like I do, which is on her, not me. She has that right, but the timing of the song leaves me speculative of the motives behind it. I wonder if her next song will be about the aftermath of that choice, the years of wondering what they would look like or act like with every year that changes. Nobody ever talks about that part, though. My son that I have now is the greatest choice I have ever made besides my sobriety. Hers is her career. We are clearly not the same anymore, and I'm okay with that. But I wonder, every time she goes to the bank, if she gets the same dividend I get every time my child calls me mom. But I guess she will never know. But I do, and I wouldn't change that for any amount of money in the world. Releasing this song 50 days before an election isn't empowering either. I see that today. I didn't see it before. And before you go jumping into my comment section, I'm not talking about pregnancies that occurred through rape. That's a completely different topic. There are roughly 35,000 due to rape out of 600,000 abortions a year. That's 0.06%. You can paint the picture any way you want, but abortion has been a matter of convenience, not a matter of necessity. Those are the facts, whether you like them or not. My child is my superpower. He is the driving force behind the will to stand up and fight for what is right. I'm guessing that's a problem for the elites. When there's nothing left to fight for, why bother, right? So, for those who haven't made that choice yet, please remember that physically you will get rid of the child, but spiritually it will last forever. I can promise you that you will change as you get older, and this is one choice that you will not be able to take back. Sadly, this topic only comes up at election time, and they intentionally leave it open as a talking point to influence votes, not to save women or help them. I would think after 60 years of being on this earth, they would have had this down pat by now. During the last election, I dealt with the amends to my child that I chose to unalive. I really had no other choice, since that was a constant reminder of what I had done. No more ignoring that little secret. I wrote my child a letter, and I promised I would talk about my experience and my actions when I was just a kid. No more secrets. I had a friend come over, and I read that letter out loud to her to be a witness. It was hard, but not as hard as it was living with my choice. My child would be 44 years old today. I even gave my baby a name in that letter. Unfortunately, I never considered that until I wrote this letter. So I'm keeping that promise that I made to a child that I named Angel, and I'm sharing that experience with you today. This isn't for political reasons or religious reasons. I'm not Christian. It's a message to the next young girl like me at 16 who will make a choice that is going to be the hardest one of her life. This message is for you and only you. Everybody else can stay out of it. But if you're dealing with something like this, or you do in the future, if you hear this, just remember there are a lot of choices out there, and nobody told me not to do it, and I really wish somebody would have. So this one is for you. And the child I never had, named Angel.